Yeah, well, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Sir, you tell me na, like a hernia mesh. So I'm asking about hernia mesh. Have any of your family member implanted hernia mesh to repair hernia?
Yeah, well, we had Zantax one time, but I tell you what, it wasn't very fun. The guy, he sold me about 10 of them. He said, yeah, it'll get you there. So I say, hey, let's go down to the track and we'll bet on some dogs. So I took them, but I didn't feel nothing. So I don't know if that's a hernia mesh or not.
All right, sir. Actually, sir, you might be eligible. That's why we have confirming, like, have any of your family member, like, effective medication ever used in past years? That's why, sir. One
Well,
of medication is that tag.
yeah, well, I tell you what, we went to the doctor and he gave me this little blue pill. And he says, it'll get you there, you know what I'm saying? It'll get you there. Well, I took 3 of them and I shoved them in there and I didn't feel nothing. I had some kind of confection. Yeah, it confected me. It got all swollen. It was a mess down there. You don't even, it's like Vietnam.
All right, sir. Actually, sir, after using such kind of medication, people might have side effects or complications. So class action lawsuits, as we are working for, that help people to get medical compensation. So that's why I'm asking about this. If you or any family member ever feel any complications or any kind of pain or side effects,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my cousin Louie. Let me tell you, my cousin Louie lives down there in Long Beach, okay? He went down there and he was trying to, do a little hustle bustle, trying to sell some watches and stuff. And he got to this guy, and this guy's like, hey, I don't want no fake Rolex. Don't be rolling me, okay? And he says, nah, man, I'm legit. So he goes out, he gets some watches, all right? He drops them. A fish bites his finger. He goes to the doctor. The doctor says, I can't give you nothing. I can't even give you nothing for cholesterol. It's too bad. It'll blow up your heart. You're too old for this. And I says to him, Louis, you don't even need to mess with no doctors. You can go holistic. You know what I'm saying? Eat some greens or something. Go vegan. I ain't a vegetarian. I never even looked at another man. But I don't judge nobody, okay? Yeah, Louis.
oh, that's great, sir. All right, sir. Is there any lady in your family ever use talcum powder like Johnson and Johnson or shower to shower? Like,
Johnson and Johnson. That sounds like a porno. We don't really get into that over here. Yeah, no.
all right, sir. What about Almiron? It's a blood thinner pill. Ever been on that? Ever used that? Almiron?
Well, I've seen Elron before. He was the guy with the Scientology, right? He's got that big place in California. They like to it's like a cult. It's like a cult. They like brainwash you. And they make you work for nothing. Very unsafe environments. Yeah, I hear all about L. Ron Hubbard.
All right, sir. Actually, sir, we are seeing just like defective medication related or have a implanted hernia mesh to repair hernia? Any of your family member or have you ever?
Not since '64. Not since '64. But I tell you what. Remember Leonardo DiCaprio? He's in that movie Inception. Remember that movie Inception? It was like a dream within a dream within a dream, but you don't know if he was even dreaming. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels with a hernia mesh.
All right, sir. All right, sir. So is there any lady in your family ever implanted Paragard IUD, the birth control device?
Nah, they never had no UTI. Nah, we're pretty clean over here. We got running water. It's hot. We take medicines. I take men's one a day. And man, we went to the doctor one time. We go as a couple, me and the old lady. We get in there and the doctor says, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, well, give me the bad news first. He says, your wife's prostate is swollen like a cow loan. You know what I mean? Like a big old cow loan. Yes, it was horrible. It was horrible. But we're...
All right, sir. The last thing is that did any of your family member ever experience sexual assault from clergy?
Look. I've done a lot of questionable things in my life, but I'm pretty sure to my knowledge I never fornicated no one, okay? So you just take that to the bank.
Okay, sir. It's okay, sir. I understand that. All right, sir. That's all I have to confirm. Thank you so much for your precious time. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, sweetheart. You have a wonderful day, too. Gamushka.